So, are servers still down, or is there an update I haven't gotten yet?
Still down.
Okay. Gives me time to go catch up on the rereading of my notes that I definitely did not get around to. And hoping that they haven't changed the bosses too much.
Well, they exist again, but they're offline, so progress.
Baby steps.
I went
Get
to
them hamsters running.
Dude, I went to get a haircut. I remember that it's gonna be close to testing, and I'm like, okay, surely the haircut's gonna go quickly. Go through the haircut, show up late, servers online. Absolute win. I am kind of genuinely curious. Why does it keep doing those restarts like 10 minutes before the server starts testing?
They posted something on the forums that they had found an issue or were aware of an issue where people couldn't log in.
Huh.
They fixed it by making sure no one could log in.
Yeah, now it's very, very good for everybody.
servers are up on the list again?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, they're up.
Oh my god, I'm in.
The retrieving character list boss.
The classic.
Ooh, social conduct. Yes, yes.
I think me and Nim are at the exact same spot on the loading bar, which doesn't bode well.
Yeah, mine went full and
Oh,
stuck.
the fact that the loading bar's
Loading
been up
into
for
Orgrimmar.
a million years.
Probably cooked.
Yeah, I'm stuck at like 85%.
What are the chances that they open the servers up, everyone tried to load into Orgrimmar, and it's just going to crash again?
85%.
My character was in Dornagle, and I'm just on the bar too.
Good job. I'm in Thunderbluff.
I'm in Stormwind.
Probably took a shit again.
Probably.
Don't worry, Thunderbluff isn't loading either, so.
Oh, looks like we're getting in. Never mind.
Well, once you get in, it seems like there's minimal lag.
Do you want me to start the LFG for us, M?
Yeah, that would be great. I am. My progress bar just moved, but it's not let me in yet.
Okay, it's up in Mythic. Newburgh Palace. Just OE and add friends.
Oh, world server is down. That's rude.
That is exciting. Oh, they let me in.
They have not yet enabled the teleporter.
I'm seeing screenshots of people in raid already.
Teleporter is activated, but when I tried it, it disconnected me.
It says Manaforge Omega is not yet available.
Probably changed to heroic.
Yes.
Ooh, good call. Good call.
All
Also,
right, try again. Try again.
I tried
That works.
clicking the I want to go to Manaforge Omega and got kicked out of the world. So at least it's letting me log back in. It looks like.
Yeah, mine went super fast and then it slowed down again.
Okay, Plexus Sentinel is up. Rolling summons in the room.
Is a Frost part of this group?
I don't recognize the name.
Okay.
So if they are, they can post in the channel.
Okay. I'm gonna pass you lead.
What is the group under?
You have been disconnected from the server. Nice, nice,
It
nice.
is under Nerebar Palace Mythic. It is called OE and tab target friends.
Is anybody here Sonaville?
Yeah, that's me.
Gotcha.
One day it will let me in.
No, it won't. You've been sentenced to the Shadowlands. Go downgrade your client and try again.
Dear God.
All right, we have a functional comp. So we're going to go ahead and start pulling this boss. The main things from this boss, this is a boss that requires the cloak. So this is your like reminder. If you don't have the cloak on, put it on or you're going to die. Or, we'll test it and find out, but like you're probably going to die. There's going to be an answer ring that you use the cloak to get over, as opposed to like the button pushing mechanic. There's also looks like some persistent area denial tied to the tank mechanic, plus tied to probably random targeted on non-tanks. Sort of like One Arm Bandit, but we're going to pull it and find out. And then there's an intermission that involves some kind of obstacle course from. Oh, that's the wrong. There we go.
You just let me know when you're in Naboo and queue up and we'll get you.
Yeah. I'm just forever stuck.
Okay, so take these away. That's the tank. This is a group soak.
Should we alternate?
Oh, yes, we
Oh, it's a
should. And
two-hitter.
also,
Okay.
it knocks people out of it. I actually don't know if we need to alternate. Take these out.
I didn't see a permanent debuff.
Yeah, I don't see one either. Although the only two people who soaked both hits are dead, so.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the obstacle course. We got to reach the boss. Oh, well, I used my cloak to go the wrong direction, but I can just walk through the wall with tank privilege. And we gotta break the shield on the boss.
Yeah, it seems like the cloak is like takes you in the direction you're moving.
Yep.
Because I was
So
backing up and
Protected.
used
Yeah.
it, and it put me backwards. It's not like a forward blink.
I think it's mainly just to get through the wall that comes forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why I was like in front of the wall, but backing up because it was about to touch me.
Okay, and it looks like that just cleared out all of the shit. So that's nice.
If there's multiple of those, we probably want to keep it closest to the front wall so that we're not pushed too far back.
Alright, just everybody soak this. We're gonna find out.
It's possible, but you have to be quick on the knockback.
Yeah, so that's probably the intention, is that you like soak it one and have people step in for the second, but you can totally get back.
Use the cloak to get back after the bomb drop off of these circles. That was nice.
Ah. I wonder if you can use it to get back in the soak. I'm gonna find out. I might jump over the soak.
Protected.
Oh, it's
You can.
Yeah.
I think the person with the soak used it to jump forward.
Yeah.
Can you stack those puddles? Does it?
Oh, let's try. No. Maybe with a cooldown you might be able to.
I meant put them on old puddles, but that also works.
Oh.
When I went onto an old puddle, it teleported me like 15 yards away and stunned me. Like,
Ah,
it's
all
weird.
right. Well, that's good to know. Also, if you get pushed into this back wall, it just fucking kills you.
So we should use a gateway for.
Unmitigated.
I think you run against the pushback and then potentially gateway past this wall, or do the wall and then gateway, so you don't actually gateway into the wall.
No, well, if we get at the end of the pushback, we'll have enough room before the other stuff spawns.
Okay.
So.
Then there's also, so this wall where it is now is farther back, one section farther back than it was here. I don't know if there's like a softened range. We can maybe try that out later. But
I'm in queue.
Protected.
who else? Oh, no, okay. Oh, that's too close to the boss. Okay. Oh, I see. The boss moves farther back. It isn't that the wall moves farther back. The wall stays the same, and the boss moves farther away.
Yeah. It's kind of like a boss retreat version of, what was it, Mother from Moldier?
Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing indicating the salvo requires multiple players, even or multiple groups, even on Mythic actually, which is notable. On Mythic, there's just a minimum requirement, like you can't immune soak it on Mythic.
We did die. Was it just because there was only 3 people in it?
Well, there was only 2 people in it when you two died.
Well, but like, and the soaker, I was assuming, but
No, it was you and Nos that were the soakers. Gotcha. Like one of you was the target, one of you is the soaker.
I mean, there's the force rotation piece of it, right? The fact that people will miss it.
Something I want to try. So let's say hypothetically that we're not actually gonna use these markers. I'm gonna put them way off to the side so nobody gets confused. Let's say the soaker is on triangle, right? If you stand behind like this and you get knocked away from it, and then you use your cloak while you're in the air, do you get back into it?
Yes, I did that this pull and I died to either not enough people being in it or whatever.
Okay. You died to, yeah, not enough people being in it. That was the one where the person with the primary target of it used their cloak and moved.
But I got back in it not having it with the cloak. So there's video of it. I can clip it out later or something. If you care.
Okay.
You also could just have everyone stack in the same spot and then the person with it just move with the knockback. Because they don't get knocked, right?
I like that idea. Okay, so first let's try the cloak thing, because that feels like it's probably more intended. But I am interested in trying to target moves. Because that feels way better.
Everyone gets bounce, bounce, bounce through a series. Yeah. Ultimately, I don't think it's something we're going to need a deep solution to even on Mythic.
Yeah. Take these outside. A little bit more outside than that, please. Okay, so try and cloak back into this.
Protected.
Okay, so you can't, if you cloak while you're in the air, you don't go anywhere. It's like roll.
Yeah, but you've got more than enough time and you don't have to move your feet at all if you just land and press it when you land to get back in it at that distance. End up on the gateway, use the gateway right after.
Oh no. Well, this sucks.
Protected.
So that's something where I can drop one and reposition it as I'm seeing mechanics spawn. That's doable.
So I stepped on one of the manifest puddle thingies, and it teleported me outside the bounds of the room.
Huh.
Like here, watch this. Oh, it didn't do it that time. I guess it's a random direction.
Sorry, that was bad.
Soak.
So we're watching you, what you were doing over there.
Protected.
Soak.
Protected.
We want to wipe or no?
Stop damage. I want to do the next intermission.
I'll try to land the gateway a bit better this time. Oh yeah, just use it now. Perfect.
Do we die now?
Break the shield and then we'll die.
Protected.
You can jump off the sides to die.
Just run into the wall in front of us, right? That'll kill you. Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, running into those walls definitely hurts.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage on the other side of the wall. It's literally just the wall that does damage, it looks like.
Protected.
I used my cloak to get to this other side of the wall, drop my puddle. And it didn't kill me right away. I stood there for a while. I don't know if you can drop puddles on the other side and make it back.
So the damage from the wall is not literally lethal. It is like millions of damage, but if you hit a personal, I think you can just walk through it. I say that because I hit diffuse magic and
It's
then
only
walked through it.
million. You'll be fine. A little higher in Mythic though.
Okay, gateway's there. Don't use it blindly on the first one. On the second one, you can use it like people did there, and it'll be good.
I do think because the pushback is kind of like the sprocket pushback where it continues pushing. It's probably better to gate at the end.
Yeah.
Or near enough to the end, right, that you land with no real pushback.
Near enough to get an
Take these
advantage
to the
at
side.
least.
All the way to the
Protected.
side, please.
Protected.
Take these out. Don't touch the old ones. They will teleport you and stun you.
Gonna test pixel stacking these tank things. Seems to work fine.
Protected.
To the outside. Everyone soak this.
Protected.
New puddles soon. Take these to the side. I'm moving the boss so it's easier to get there. Last set of puddles. Stop damage. We're going to break the shield, and then we're going to just lay off the damage. We're just not going to hit the boss. I want to see how far the boss goes. Res Chid just because I want to torture him by making him stand around and not do damage. So we have 3 room segments right now. Matrices to the side here.
Protected.
So
Protected.
it's so nice to have actual mobility.
Does he do that mechanic when he's at full energy?
Take these to the side.
We actually don't have 3 room segments. It's only 2, technically.
Yeah, it's locked off the next or the back one. So let me move the gate.
Oh, I see. You're right.
But can't you just go there anyway?
I mean, you might have to use your cloak to get through it, but
So
One more set of puddles.
yep, okay. It just moves us forward. Yeah.
It's a lot of Orby things.
Wait, but you can also just go here before he does the pushback and just be immediately in position when he teleports. That's...
Does he push you back towards the
No.
entrance, or does he push you
doesn't
away
push you
from
at all.
him? What do you mean he
Like,
doesn't push you at all?
You see where I died? I ran here before he went through the portal. I just took my cloak early. I stood
see.
here and he didn't move me at all.
Protected.
Okay.
So I'm immediately in position to hit him.
Not gonna lie, that's probably overkill for boss number 1. Don't kill the boss.
Die.
Jump off the edge. Jump off the edge.
The soak is always on the same person twice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to try the thing where the target moves, or are we just like, that's way too complicated? Just let people individually move. Because I feel like just let people individually move worked without issue.
Yeah. I think you're going to see more problems trying to move the person versus people in.
Yeah.
Just them being consistent will make it easier.
I want to try something with positioning. I was trying to move the boss like this direction for the puddles, but I don't really feel like... So we got 3 sets of puddles per cycle, is that right? Or is it 4?
3, I think.
So it's like 1, 2, I don't know, just like 3, or put them at the exit here. Like, I don't feel like we need to actually move the boss. And putting the boss next to the wall there, Agnar, we can just walk through the wall. Or
Yeah.
I was cloaking through the wall.
Oh, to drop the
tank
buff?
bomb.
Yeah.
I was cloaking through the wall and then transcending back.
What happens if you
I
pull
guess
the boss through the wall as he's about to phase?
Oh my god. All right, we're going to find that out. Actually, Stefan, we're going to find out what happens if you pull the boss through the wall when you just start it.
You want me
There's
to pull it?
Yeah, just go.
puddles on the floor on the other side that tick. That's basically the only thing.
We can hit him through the wall. That's neat.
I feel like there's supposed to be damage over. Oh, there is.
There
damage.
is.
Oh yeah, there's totally
Hell.
damage. It really hurts.
Does it ramp or
This
no?
is-
It's just flat?
It's just flat, but it's also 2 million per second on heroic. Like, good luck, Pokemon.
Just hold it
Bro
over.
didn't do anything.
Yeah, just get ready to move him back there. We'll see what happens when he phases.
Oh,
Yep.
cloaking back through has crashed the game.
Okay, so we're doing these, and then I'm gonna move the boss through in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's casting the buster.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's gonna follow me.
Just takes the gateway now. I mean, it's a cloak.
Oh, or not. He's full
Or will
energy.
he?
Come on, dude.
Here we go.
It's still pushing me towards the entrance. Oh, I see
Because
he was at
he's
this point.
charging it from that point.
Protected.
All right, let's jump off and do one more pull, and we'll just kill it next time. Just do. Oh, you can stand on the pipes out here. Somebody, hey Chid, you got a job. Drop puddle on that pipe. I don't know how you're getting back, but you know, that's a good job.
Maximize that.
Protected.
I think that pipe is only there on like that segment, but you know.
Oh, I'm definitely trying that shit too. That looks so fun.
Which pipe is it?
You can stand on the pipe without it, without hitting the kill plane. And you can probably cloak back.
You can just get Crypto Rescued, probably.
We could also just have a warlock do it because they can always portal back.
Evoker, Demon Hunter. Yeah.
Okay, take these out.
Protected. Protected.
Take these out. Don't touch the old ones. All right, that priest up there has the right idea.
You say that priest like you don't know who it is.
Well,
What are the odds? About 1 in 20, I guess.
Protected.
Oh.
Oh my god.
so if you're too close to the front wall when you use your cloak, you will die. If you're not a tank.
Protected.
Oh, it doesn't leave a puddle when you do it on the pipe. It's gone.
Oh, hell yeah.
Everyone
Does it,
stack
it's
on
just
pipe.
not visible.
All range stack on pipe.
Stack on pipe and then you
Protected.
gateway back.
Take these out. Make sure we use reses. We are just going to kill the boss here.
Okay.
We don't have any healers.
Who needs him?
Okay.
Okay, maybe we need them.
I feel a little bit like we need them. Actually, yeah.
Perhaps some healing stream
Ow.
totems?
Yeah, this
I'm
started
like,
hurting a
okay,
lot when
but-
most of the raids dead.
You don't say.
Yeah.
All right, jump
you gotta
off.
Be careful with your cape. That's just spooky.
I like that little
Protected.
pipe spot.
This is a fun first boss. It's not bad.
Yo,
It's
89 mil. New PP.
it's Kazara, but like not as toxic with the area denial puddles. I guess you don't have to consume them later, so it's not really Kazara at all. It's just got one mechanic in common.
Wait until Mythic happens and you get 9 at a time.
Do we have a week already assigning me where to drop them?
Please stop.
YOLO spread that shit.
We have 1 minute left until supposedly the next boss activates, so we're not going to pull again because I think we've seen everything we need to see for that boss.
Can we pull it again? I want to see if we can actually do it without me getting nuked by a 30-yard cannon.
Well, what if you don't run all the way to the exit of the room?
Well, no,
Oh,
so
actually, oh no, this is an important thing to test. Can you just walk past this boss with a huge damage reduction?
Yeah,
and
you
just-
can.
yes.
I mean, like, and get to future bosses.
No, I think you can't go through
door
that
at the
door.
end.
Yeah.
Wow.
That hurt.
It looks like there's a door at the end, but does the door work?
Yes, we tested it last time on normal.
Okay.
The main thing is like kind of for Mythic, right? When he starts pushing you back, if you go like he pushes you back from like say like the
Hey,
end
somebody,
of the next
somebody pull the
segment.
boss for me so it turns on my cloak. Okay, you cannot cloak through the door. All right.
But yes, the idea is that if he goes to the like next segment of the room, he pushes you from that point. But if you can somehow get
If you can
get
go
there,
so far ahead that you
you can
are
basically negate the entire pushback.
So
yeah.
So here's the like fucking classic
Protected.
Andy take on this. What if you get the entire raid down that side and pet pull the boss?
Oh
What
my
would that
god,
achieve?
that's the healer strat. Fuck.
Like on the section where there's no aids on it at the very end, and then pet pull the boss.
I mean, we can test it.
Maybe they're giving us an extra 20 minutes on this boss.
Testing for heroic Lumenthar begins today at 1300. Blue post from.
It
I
is
don't know.
1302. I don't believe them.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I
we're
also
gonna
don't
try the
believe it.
classic Andy strat then. So everybody hit a personal and walk through the fucking wall.
I still died.
My person wasn't big enough.
I mean, really, we just need a master res to get over here, right?
I have a master as over here.
Yeah, I'm over
Okay,
here.
I'm gonna
If you're at range, is the bigger problem.
Oh, that worked. Oh my god. Oh shit.
Not everyone
All
is.
right.
Protected.
We can try pet pull. I can also just walk over there and taunt him.
TD was too much.
Don't. 1 second. Let me find my pet bars.
I'm just walking over there. Chid, grip me.
Guy needs to
the
take bigger
side.
steps.
Yeah, he does. Okay, do the soak. Please don't let this person die.
Protected.
Oh, I see there's an issue with this strat right now.
The fact that we're gonna run out of space, don't worry about it. Move these
No,
to the
not
side.
that. It's that he's gonna jump backwards and we're gonna have to break his shield as he's standing there.
Protected.
Uh-huh.
It still pushes you that way. And there's
He's looking at us. What?
Wall in the way?
It makes sense that he has static places to teleport to.
Yeah, like we did negate the entire like obstacle course, but there's not really a like if we were
You
gonna
have to
do that.
personal back.
Yeah. This is just like way too practically too much damage to do. So this is like a
This is your farm parse strat.
yeah, where you get your 27 arcane mages and you go all the way to the other end of the room, you pull them there, and you kill them in lust.
Well, but also
But
the
then
first
you
area...
can also do it at the start.
Yeah,
Unless-
this doesn't actually have anything bad going on here.
Like the ways that I was suggesting is once he's at like 100 energy and he does his thing, you go through this first wall and
Yeah.
you stand where the people are dead.
Protected.
So as he's doing his animation, he ports next to you. The wall spawns on this side, so you can immediately start hitting him with a shield, and you basically get the extra however long the pushback can run to is because you don't have to like cover
Yeah.
back what you pushed.
So part of my issue is spell queuing, right? Like he hit 100 energy, and then he does puddles into group soak into teleport. Yeah, let's just kill this boss. We're gonna do normal strat, nothing fancy. If you go through the wall, you get the thing on you and you die. Well, that sucks for you, doesn't it?
Ulria.
Hi.
Oh, I'm playing the wrong talents because I changed Brewmaster talents. Fuck.
Do you have all the
Protected.
talents points spent though?
Take these to the sides.
Protected. Protected.
Diablo 3 is giving me an irrationally strong fear of those spinny arcane things. You can actually just W key back in.
Yeah, as long as you start in the middle.
Yeah.
Then the knockback isn't that far.
Take these to the sides. Please don't encroach on the middle. If we're lucky, we kill the boss before his shield.
the push.
Easy. Now does the push ever stop? It does, okay. Transmog, 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 transmog.
Ooh, Spark of Starlight.
Oh, this thing's cute. It's a big ass.
Lumithar is up. Okay. This boss has a lot of question marks from the dungeon journal, so we're gonna have to just feel things out. The main things, this is a two-phase fight. Phase 2 is gonna be very different. We're not gonna worry about that right now. Phase 1, Lumithar looks like she's gonna be stationary, slash on rails like Sinoth was on rails. The boss is gonna do some kind of jail mechanic, kind of like the jails on Mugsy, except that to break them, the tank mechanic needs to hit them, and then we kill them, we DPS them down. And then there are going to be tethers that people get that you just have to run away from the boss, break your tether, like pretend you're farming. If you take too long to do it, you die to damage. If we don't break the wall segments, there's some raid damage that will probably kill you. So we're going to pull this boss and figure out what it all looks like. Oh, okay, so it's not jails. This is okay. This is Aranog. Kill the thing that got broken.
Oh, that's
okay. That's the tank swap.
Yeah, that's the tank swap.
Get up the other tank just in case.
It's fine. I can stagger it. You move.
Yeah, so it's like it's a combo, I guess. You just cast it back to back.
Yeah. I over CD'd that. You definitely don't need Fort Brew and Celestial and Dampen Arm and Sack.
Yeah, if I had pressed any button at all, I probably would have lived, but I was not expecting a tank
Yeah, and
buster
it's
that
not the kind of
quickly.
thing you'll do on Mythic for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's looks like persistent puddles, so I'm gonna break us over here. Yep, there we go. That might be physical damage, in which case my diffuse magic did nothing. Oh, no, it's magic damage. Because Tome absorbed 1,000,000 damage.
Might be both magic.
Oh yeah, it could be hybrid, you're right. Okay, go find ways to die.
Oh no, it's just arcane damage. Looks like.
Protected.
Wow, these changes to Brewmaster Taunts are kind of rough. Waiting on Celina. So we're gonna start off. The first one we're gonna break is gonna be around there. It's not exactly in line with that doodad on the floor. So it's gonna be a little bit to the left or the right, but that's the first one we're going to break. Right now, I don't see a real reason that we need to actually break a second one. So the second tank hit is just gonna point away from the raid. Raid will stay clockwise of the tank break. This is a smaller hitbox than they look like.
Actually lines up pretty well with the floor.
Run away with those tethers. Run away with them to the outside of the room. It's ramping damage to you, so it doesn't seem dangerous, but it will get dangerous. Except for the fact, it's heroic, so it probably doesn't get that dangerous. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. I want the raid stacked. You see where the red stuff is on the ground? I used up all my pings. Raid move over there. The tank beams on the red stuff. Tank beams on the red stuff. Okay, tethers to the outside of the room. There's all the puddles, and we're gonna run out, and then we're gonna rotate counterclockwise. So the next tank beam is gonna be there.
Oh, we pushed.
We phased. Yeah. So here's phase 2. There's going to be a. So I want everybody to look at your groups. You are either in an odd group or an even group. Agnar, you're even. Evens. Fuck. All right, it's too late. Bye, guys. Oh, hey, I can just live that. Fuck yeah. Me and dog class will live that. Well, they don't live that.
I don't think dog live. What is that?
This would be evens, right?
Yeah. Next one will be odds. Odds get in front of the boss.
Just galley soaks, yep.
Odds in front of the boss.
This would be evens next in front of the boss.
After that, we are gonna wipe the raid. Okay, standard bad things. So obviously on heroic, like I'm pretty sure I could just soak that solo on heroic. I don't think that's going to be practical on mythic. So
I'm assuming it's gonna be one of those where, like, if not enough people soak, the boss enrages or whatever.
Yeah, if it's practical, I think that's what they're going to do. Some other things I want to try. So when the boss does the layer weaving, I want somebody to try standing like find the farthest place towards the outside of the room you can stand and still hit the boss.
Protected.
So like there's going to be a wall form here, but you know, stand here. Something. Shid, you're good at this shit. Find this place to stand that doesn't kill you. See if you can stand outside the layer weaving. What else to try? I don't like. It's fairly straightforward. Anybody else got stuff to fuck with?
No, it's kind of basic. You just lust phase 2 and blow it up. There's nothing going on.
Yeah. That was spicy. Nice grip. Did you find a place to stand, Shid?
I didn't die. I was dispersed, but it said I was immune, so I don't know if that was because of dispersed.
I see.
Or if that was because of.
Okay, we're rotating counterclockwise one section.
It doesn't kill you; it just roots you.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Yep.
dispersed makes me immune.
How long is the root?
8 seconds.
8.
I'm seeing if I can stand outside it now. Nope. I can't.
Okay. You might have incidentally immune the damage because of the root immune.
No,
I think you might be able to freedom and run through it if you want to test that. Can't run through it, but
I took it the first time and didn't die, so maybe there's something.
Take the tethers out.
Twice.
You can definitely like port through it, and it does nothing.
Nim, can you throw a gateway down? I want to try gating through it.
I'm dead at the moment, but
well, do we have another warlock?
The way it works, it will be a root on gate, almost guaranteed.
Okay.
Testing. Oh yeah.
Well, Archaic found out for us it is super lethal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try. Honestly, not that bad. So it ticks really, really fast for a small amount of damage. If you are immune or have a way to immediately... Does Windrush Totem still have the thing where it clears roots?
Yes.
It clears it, but
it's random, right?
It's only as it drops.
Only as it drops.
So you could clear it all if everyone runs through. You could clear everyone's.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not roots. Sorry, it's only snares.
Oh, only snares. Okay.
I think if you pre-freedom,
All right. Odds first. Odds first over here. Odds in this.
Evens in the same spot.
Odds, get ready. Over near skull. Evens, get ready. How badly does this purple shit hurt? 4.1 million.
Real bad.
So
Yeah,
you
okay.
probably, when she comes out, want to move her pretty aggressively into this corner so that you can maximize your go-around space. Right? So the first puddle drop's going to be over on like this end of the gateway, and then you just rotate around the room going forward.
I am
Do I
taking
kill it or-
9 million damage
Wipe?
per second.
Should die.
Yeah, wipe. I wanted to try taking it solo, and it turns out I can, but boy, do I not want to.
I just lived it with Purg.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a 30-second dot that is 9 million nature damage per second.
Oh. Fun.
Actually, is it? It said 9 million. It was doing 10 million.
Protected.
I guess it's stagger, but... Huh. It's really weird. It definitely was doing a lot of damage, though, and yeah. Technically livable, practically, I doubt it's the play.
You just dig deep into the corner and then walk around the room, basically, right?
Yeah. We basically want two positions that we can stand in, right? I wonder... So let's get to phase 2, and then we're going to move way over to this corner as soon as we can. And what I want to try is I want to try having the soaks facing outside, and everybody else is going to be in front of the boss.
Even like try dropping the boss puddle on the existing webs, maybe like drag the boss onto the webs, maybe.
Did the webs were the webs even still there?
Oh, maybe they go away.
Yes, they are still there.
They stay though.
They are still there. Okay. And that's actually potentially a reason to not do the outside thing, because the webs. Res should.
You could just leave me the head.
And we're going to rotate. I ripped. Okay, tethers out to the wall. And we rotate. Oh, we move out. Holy shit. Bigwigs just blew my eardrums out. Alright, now we rotate. Don't get killed by this layer weave.
Sun Mythic will need to make more efficient use of the rotation, but it's basically this.
Yeah. Take the tethers out.
I don't even know that you'd rotate that much. Like maybe you just stack all the webs in a column.
It's tangle by tangle, right?
You could try to drag the tangles out onto existing webs, maybe.
So as soon as we push, alright, I'm going to speed taunt the boss outside ASAP. Alright, well, she's got some RP, I guess. Speed taunt's worn off, but... Motherfucker, will you move? Okay, this is odds. Good luck.
Yeah, this'll work. Then we just kind of ride to the next spot and we're in business.
Evens.
Even soak outside. Odds outside.
Is there anything else we want to see?
Probably take a lunch break before next boss.
Archaic, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
If a tank solo soaks that and immunes it, are they fine?
Are you wiping or
Here, I'll try solo soaking this.
kill? Wipe? Kill?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, that's something to test.
Oh, that is
can't-
something to test. You can't taunt during the cast. Yeah.
Yeah, oh boy. Was not expecting to get blown away that way.
I love tank mechanics that aren't fixates. That's fun.
That shit was crazy.
This, yo, I need that. Damn, I lost. Nice.
So these three bosses are being tested tomorrow on Mythic.
Don't
Who's
give
the
you very
third?
much time to kill that ad. By the time the tank cone gets out, you'd have to pre-position melee on it. If it has a lot of health, it's probably gonna wipe. Be hard check. Looks like. Is this boss 3? No, 2?
2, yeah.
Or just cheese it and don't kill it and get through with defenses and teleports and immunities.
Wait, can you
I'm a
get through it?
shaman.
I assume it fucking kills you.
Getting through
Mythic might be
the
different.
Hunk is a defensive.
Which boss are we talking about? To be clear?
This one?
getting through the collapsing webs roots you and does the damage. If
Yeah.
any sort of teleportation mechanic, so blink, circle, etc.
Everyone go void elf.
Yeah, Velf. That will work past it. I tested
There's
circle.
quite a few though. You won't be able to do every single one, right?
Yeah. It would be probably like just the first one when you have cooldowns rolling, so you get max boss damage. You would skip.
I see what you're saying. Also, on Mythic, the P2 frontal has a min 5 targets, so they just like no
Okay.
immune cheese.
Okay, yeah. I figured they might have gotten around that, but yeah, we got to see that taunting it does not Gallywix it.
Yeah, I mean, I put in a feedback thing for that because it should just be it should just behave like Gallywix, but it's so much more reliable that way.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I taunted there, but it can equally be from things like a threat rip.
Yeah, it's more predictable who it's on if it's just target when it started casting.
Anytime there's a tank mechanic that is a frontal soak that you need half the raid to soak in, and it's a long channel, that should be a fixate on the tank.
Yeah.
There are certain tank mechanics where it makes sense that you can taunt like during the cast and get thread, but that is not one of them.
Yeah, the tank buster combos, sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because everyone complained about the Prince combo being like fixate and not swappable during it.
I mean, but the Prince combo is also by construction. If you just always swap it, always works. So it's really more just like, can you do your Simon Says correctly? So the main mythic mechanic on Lumathar is there are pylons that have beams that have to be soaked. If you don't soak them, the boss pulses AoE damage, presumably for every pylon that isn't soaked. So, presumably, the idea is that we need to break multiple webs so that you can continually soak the pylons.
Except you just use port over classes to do those and just break one web, right?
Yeah, probably.
Like mages, warlocks.
Mages, warlocks, monks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't catch this before, but if you drop your tether puddle in an old tether puddle, it stuns you for 10 seconds. There's no mythic mechanic or mythic change that I see in P2 besides... Oh, there is one. It's not tagged in the dungeon journal. In P2 on Lumathar, when she does Arcane Outrage, it's a spread mechanic. At the end of it, you just spread. It's not that much damage, according to the dungeon journal. Only 1.3 million. But it's probably like, you know, loose spread. If you happen to cleave, you don't die. If you happen to cleave like 4 people, you all die. What's the change on Plexus for Mythic?
Also with Beam Soak, I'm just thinking for us with like 2-3 hunters possibly on this. That's something where the hunter can just turtle run through the collapsing web, so we've got another port class if we need it.
Yeah.
And can rotate if we need to.
Paladins can probably just do it with bubble even if they fix the freedom thing.
Yeah.
Don't make hunters do mechanics. They suffered enough this tier.
So it looks like one of the main mythic mechanics on Plexus is the wall that you have to cloak over also occurs in phase 1. And then there's the overloading attendant in P2. What is that?
Priority add thing.
Yeah.
So let me try to balance that against breaking the shield.
Yeah, it might just be... Well, both the boss cast and the attendant cast increase in damage done every time they complete the cast. Although the energy overload, like the boss cast, is 351,000 damage and increases by 25% per stack. The ad cast is 8.4 million damage and increases by 100% per cast. So you probably just kill the ad.
Yeah. Maybe it's stunnable or kickable or something as well.
That's possible. It's not tagged with an interrupt, but it could be other kinds of CCable, or it could just be missing a tag.
Maybe it's death grippable. That's
Maybe
where
it's death
utility
grippable.
is.
Ooh.
A raid buff.
Yep. I gotta say though, so far there's no boss where I'm pulling it and I'm terrified, oh, this is gonna be shit.
Yeah.
Nothing like Styx where you could tell immediately. Or Mugsy where you could look at the journal and tell, okay, without changes this is going to be awful on Mythic.
I mean, the problem with Styx isn't the boss, it's the player base.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to copy some weak auras from retail that I forgot. Okay, so the next fight looks like it's an ad fight, or more specifically, looks like it's a grip fight.
Yippee!
Let me double
I
check
don't
the
think it
dungeon
is.
journal, make
I
sure
think
it's not changed.
unless
If
it
the
drastically
fight with
changed from
all
that.
these ads that you're supposed to keep from reaching pylons and being transformed has ads that can't be gripped, then the fucking DKs were right, and grip is not a rebuff.
They are not grippable until they start moving.
Okay, I guess people were able to test it on normal, huh?
Yeah, I mean it's Zads are like standing still. You drop things off on them, and then they like get activated. I think that's a mechanic.
See. Oh, so is this just live him? Where you
Basically, yeah.
You have the thing that like where you just pick which ads you get. Okay.
I don't think you pick. I think you have to like clear all of them from when we were doing it.
Okay. There's
Used to be
the
not
Soul
that
Fray
way.
Annihilation thing that it says it does massive damage to the unbound soul within the binding chamber. We will see in 15 minutes.
Like I think some of the ideas that you can choose like which combos of ads you're triggering initially but after you clear like all of the like ones that started the fight with, they just keep respawning in sets of 4 in like a middle area of the platform, which is kind of strange. So I don't think you get that much of like selection of like I want to deal with those ads empowered versus basic.
Okay, I pulled up a normal VOD. I see. So there's an unbound mage, an assassin, and all these in the thingies. There are the beams. You hit the canisters with the beams, and then you can DPS the ads.
Are they other CCable as well, I assume, after being broken and moving?
Not sure about moving yet. Looks like you get 2 sets of breaks each time.
Yeah. Now the question is, once they are moving, are they stunnable as well as grippable?
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to see if they actually like end up with them ever being moving in this normal VOD because they're just deleting things.
The assassins move. We had trouble moving the mages. Sorry, I was in the kitchen. And you can pick which canisters to break, and you know way ahead of time what's in the canisters. So
Yeah.
if you're gonna break like the mage canisters, maybe start moving the boss towards it. If it's assassin canisters, then you can taunt them over.
Okay.
But they'll be labeled, and you'll be able to know what's in them.
I love PTR VODs. This person just opened their fucking talent tree in the middle of the fight. And they're just reading tooltips.
Hell yeah.
We did see a little bit of a range. So if we were like at the front of the room and the canister was the very back, unless it was just really bad geometry, but the ball didn't get there.
Ooh, okay, that's good to know. So this normal VOD I'm looking at, they broke every canister and killed every ad before they started moving on the first set. And then they just killed the boss because it's normal. Like they just don't get a second set, so I'm gonna find a different VOD that shows more of the fight.
Yeah, so we'll just need to make sure to specifically test CCs.
Yeah.
Grips. Some of the movement pieces.
Mine's on my Twitch. I know we went 2 cycles, right, Agnar? Like we slowed down on purpose and held damage.
I mean, so in normal, you just killed the canisters before the ads even came out.
Yeah.
I think. And on Heroic, it sounds like you can't do that, right? You gotta like break the canisters and then kill the ads or something.
Well, the thing that breaks the canisters is the same on normal and heroic.
The ball?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it may just be that they just either have more health or they spawn more ads because it looks like there were 6 canisters and 6 balls on the first set. And what I'm curious is, are there more canisters on heroic, or is it just more canisters in later sets? And because it's here normal, like this VOD just didn't have it. Let me see. There's Lumathor. Here we go. Oh wow, even before the boss does his ability, it's highlighting which ones are going to be canisters. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I think it's always like the closest, whatever number, 5 or 6, whatever.
The only thing we didn't test was like pulling multiple times to see if they were static locations for spawning.
This is the same set of them that was in the other VOD I looked at. So I think odds are good it's static, but We can also attest that.
We did test that one ball can't go through two.
Okay. Okay, yeah. We'll have to see what multiple sets look like. We can't get into his room yet, right? I guess we can maybe clear trash to it, but no. Okay. So one of these VODs I'm looking at, they had two balls hit the same canister, so that's something else to be aware of. They just like the second one hit the canister before it was fully gone, and it got destroyed. They also just missed an entire set of balls, just completely whiffed. So it is the same spawns on this VOD as it was in the other VOD and in your VOD Archaic, so I think it's just static
Yeah.
spawns.
The other thing we found for melee is you can stay on boss so that the ball goes through you, but it's hard to aim because they don't give you a lot for aiming. So it was easier to kind of take the boss closer to the canisters for uptime so that melee could aim better. I don't know because it was normal if other people were like could get hit by the ball and get hurt. So we can try that. Like the melee one.
Yeah. Okay, yep, I just watched one of their balls completely whiff because it was out of range.
We were doing like a start where the boss is, like with a world marker, and then we put a world marker next to the 4 canisters in the middle. And we were kind of like going in and out and resetting back at the top for each reset phase.
Okay.
That's what we practiced in normal, at least, just so that melee were close enough.
Yeah, on the second set on normal, they get enough balls that if you hit every one, you can break out every ad before they transform. The last set is a little bit tight on damage, or at least it looks like it probably will be when it's not normal health pools.
I don't know if you'll want to break the 4 all together in the middle of the room, but on one of the tests that I did, we just put the boss in the middle of all 4 so that everybody that got it could hit a canister.
Who goes there? So the mythic version of the fight has canisters that some or all canisters need to be hit by the pentagram orbs that go out, the 5 points, before you can break them with the regular billiard balls. So that might be something on like this. I don't know if it's like an Ovinax kind of thing where the intention is basically that you get all of them, you do all of them, but if you mess up, here's this ad that you have to kill instead. Or if it's supposed like you're supposed to have the ad spawn some number of them.
Boss is up.
This one drops my Kate Mog.
Okay, so this boss is going to activate canisters that have souls in them. We break the canisters, kill the souls, and move on with our lives. There are 6 canisters in each set. We get 6 total orbs that can be used to break the canisters. We want to break all 6. If we don't break them, then they turn into real boys and do actual abilities that do actual dangerous things. The sequence is that we are going to get 2 sets of orbs, 2 pairs of 2 specifically. And then the boss is going to do a big knockback, and then we're going to get a 3rd pair of orbs. The first spawn looks like it is skull plus the 4 middle ones. Since we get 2 sets before the knockback, what we're going to do is we're going to start with the boss over here in the middle. We're going to break all 4 of these, kill them. Knockback's going to happen. We're going to get knocked towards skull. It's not a huge knockback, but, you know, in that direction. And then we're going to break the last 2 and hopefully kill them all. There's some other things. There's a mechanic where you get 5 orbs that are going to come out from you. Think Pridefall from the worst Shadowlands season.
That's all of them.
At least Sepulcher had the Blood Decay set in it, and the Destro Lock set. Oh, this is different. Okay, nope. Normal, heroic, not the same thing. Okay, so we're gonna break these 2. Can you put the boss directly in between these 2? Yeah. So we're gonna break the 2 next to the boss here. Whisper and Chainlock.
Okay, I can't stand between that and the boss.
Okay, that's good to know. Move these orbs away from the group, away from the group, away from the group. Okay, that's also different. So now we're getting the knockback here.
There is no invisible wall.
Oh boy, my game just locked the fuck
Orbs
up.
Ads.
Well, I don't know what happened there, but thank you for keeping me alive.
Orbs out.
Another knock.
Well, you're back to where the balls aren't. I'll probably one-shot you in harder difficulties for the knock.
Orbs out.
And break the 2 nearby canisters. Kill these ads before they transform. Agnar, it is all you for these groups.
Alright. Let me just press A-bomb. Oh, wait.
They are other CCable as well.
Okay, they are... Oh my god. The fucking phase blades are immune to death grip, at least.
Yeah, the phase blades are immune to stuns as well. The assassins are stunnable.
Let me try to grip this mage.
The
mages are grippable.
Yeah, the mage is also coilable.
But they just collapsed, though, anyway.
I think the black ones might be the phase blades.
Yeah.
It didn't spawn anything?
It takes some time, I think. Or no? other side?
Nope, those are the orbs with which to break them.
Yeah, I think it bugged out.
Yeah, let's
So
jump
I
off.
think it's
No,
because
keep her alive just in case.
Because I think the back ones were also teleported into us, but they didn't seem to be like they were active. I didn't see cast bar over them initially.
So one of the mythic mechanics is that knockback. You drop a puddle where you land. So there's going to be some Jenga to figure that one out, along with like not getting knocked into the orbs, like Archaic said, because I guess the orbs look like they hurt.
Just not spawning more ads. Okay.
Yeah.
Time to die? Question mark.
Yeah.
I
this
thought
was
maybe it would be like, I don't know, one, like she would do the fastest one, and maybe like just 10 seconds later. I don't know. Just want to
So
see what it
the
was,
like
but yeah, she's
pre-spawn animation like was there, and then when they would normally have spawned, they just like the animation went away, but the ads didn't show up.
I did not see that. I apologize.
I would like some assistance. Let's see. Nim, Diamond, Nusso, Circle, Chid, Skull, and Archaic Star. I want you to look if there is a black like light on one of the ads that's spawning. I want you to like make note of what type of ad it is. So that, like I'm thinking maybe they're all phase blades, and so maybe those are the ones that we want to break out because they're not CCable. But obviously, like we are limited by the range on the balls to break pylons.
Out of interest, is there something that stops you from tanking him in the middle of the four, like in that ping? Like, is there loss on the canisters or something?
That's a good question.
No, you
Let's
can
find out.
attack through them.
Yeah, it's probably better to tank him in the middle between them all then.
The thinking of doing the 2 and the 2 is that with the orbs doing
2 and
damage.
2, but it's easier to like cleave will affect all of them from that position, whereas on the edge there's less range on them.
There's black on.
Both on skull are black.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
and
random
one on
every
orange
time.
and purple.
Yeah, one on
Yeah.
purple is. We'll see what kind
But
it is in a second.
Phase blade.
Yeah, it's a phase blade.
Phase blade and mage on mine.
But it also might be one of those mechanics where it's random on heroic and preset on mythic.
Yeah.
Knockback.
So that one hit somebody and didn't break out the ad. We're gonna move over to Skull, and then we're gonna break out both the phase blades there. Get your stars out. Put the beams on the canisters and do not get hit by these. Okay, kill the phase blades.
Prior targets are phase blades. AoE stops for everything else.
Take your stars out.
Knockback.
But surely this time they're gonna spawn, right? Yeah, there we go.
Okay, break the 2 phase blades next to us.
Yeah, I think the black is always phase blade. Is my set.
Yep.
Yep.
It's the same.
One of you just got hit by your own ball. Don't do that.
Yeah, you gotta be behind the canister.
So I want to try splitting this up. We're going to break that one and then just like that one. I think they're both going to be in range with the boss dead center between them. And I want to find out if that's true or if we're going to miss both.
You're fine.
Nice.
Yeah. So range killed the phase blade, and melee we're going to move over to the middle. And then for the last 2, we're going to kill one of these assassins and a phase blade.
We need to stop DPS here.
Yeah. Break the phase blade. I don't care which of the other ones you break. Okay, I'm dragging the boss away. Just kill the ads. Just kill the ads. And we're going to see.
Okay, yeah, the mid phase. Everything we want to test is outside of mid phase.
I actually want to look at the log a little bit and see if the phase blades do notably more damage or if it's just that they can't be CC'd. They have an ability that looks like it does like a chain lightning, but void themed.
Yeah.
So I feel like we probably do want to not have too many of them. And we probably also want to have them spawn in a relatively controlled position. All right, we're going to jump off so we don't accidentally kill the boss.
We should also test how far we can send the balls.
I did see people just completely whiff them on normal VODs, but also there are other changes to this fight from the normal VODs. So
yeah, but if we can like stand basically in the middle and hit, say, skull and circle at the same time, kind of thing.
Protected.
phase blades do a pretty sizable amount of damage. Mages do as well if they get a cast off. And then assassins. Who do they void blade ambush? Do they void blade ambush other people? Yeah, they have random targets.
They move a bit, then they stand still and do the ambush piece. So you can stop them before they even get it off.
I see.
Apologies if this has been mentioned, but if the boss is here, can you get this one and this one like at the same time?
Not based on the normal testing.
Okay.
It stops on the first thing it hits, be that player or canister.
I gotcha.
Because otherwise you could put him here and like drop both of those and both of those for fun geometry.
Yeah.
Which would be fun, but would also be mind numbing inducing of trying to position boss perfectly.
It's just marker solved at that point, right? And you only need like 2 positions to do the entire fight.
Okay. You all are going to, if you're okay with it, suffer me being we're going to try and dynamically position the boss and have 0 phase blades going into the intermission. I just want to see if it's like possible. So the boss is going to move around a lot, is basically what I'm saying.
Yippee!
Okay, so we're starting with these 2. Oh, there's only 4 in this. Yeah, we can totally do that. So we're breaking skull. Make sure that when you get the orb, you go behind the canister. Do not get hit by your own ball. Behind the canister. Okay, kill these ads.
Yeah, to maximize
Just
that, you
use-
want to position him directly between.
We're doing a ginormous move.
Watch knockback.
It's not really how you would do that in practice, but we're going to break that ad and that ad.
We were both at the same side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you pick opposite sides?
The range definitely worked, so we know it can work. It's just figuring that out. Nim, you're responsible for kicking the circle mage over there.
Scene. It's gonna stay where it is though. That scene.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, that sucks. All right, break both these next to us. Okay.
Knock.
Okay. This is really stretching things, but oh, the ad's in this one. Never mind. Jump off. I wanted to see if we could break that one, but no ads. It's hard to verify.
Yeah. That's worth testing.
Protected.
I mean, you can see like
We're gonna just ignore what the ads are for this, and we're gonna see. I want to see. So we're gonna start with the boss like here, and we're gonna try and break that canister and that canister. The orbs move pretty slowly, so as long as you're not in melee, when the orb comes out, you have time to move out of its way. So you don't have to get literally behind the canister when we're that far away from the ads. Jid, how dare you?
I'm so ready.
So I'm pulling the boss to this spot.
What's your lineups here?
nope.
Nope.
Oh, it just barely missed it.
Yep. It's good to know, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the telegraph is the max range of it.
And we're gonna break these two near us. Wow.
Maybe not.
I guess we're gonna limit test how many of these puddles or these pylon breaks we can deal with. I just intentionally missed the next orbs that we're gonna see. We've only broken one thing, so we're just gonna find out. Can we take all 12, 11 stacks? Intentionally miss with these. Don't hit anything.
That was very intentional.
Okay, so we'll need a range kick on the mage close to us.
That is some spicy damage.
AoE stops. Blender the shit.
Oh, I got melee.
I feel like we're getting kind of fucked up there with all those ads.
It's the
I
dots
was
that are
dead,
doing it.
so.
All the mages we can't stop at the same time.
That one and that one.
What was the first one? You said skull?
Phase blades, just get 2 phase blades.
Oof.
Can you move her and does it change the directory of
Oh, like the
the
ball
orb?
coming back?
Yeah, yeah. Does that
Ooh.
work?
Mm,
Can we test that?
That's an
next?
interesting idea.
that would be interesting.
Because then I can accommodate, right? Like if we just have mishaps and someone can't get to their
I
chamber.
mean, that's not really going to be realistic for moving the boss, right? You don't have to get to the chamber in time. The ball still slowly travels out. You just have to do a dance around the boss. Not
just
in
gotta get
point
far
blank
enough.
melee range. Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Eisen, get ready to speed taunt. I'm gonna put this one nowhere.
It did not move.
Nope.
Point of origin.
Okay. I feel like it's the same locations for the phase blades here. Or similar. There's probably a fixed set of patterns.
They don't seem to be spawning in the middle apart from one each
well, there's
time,
one
right?
here.
Yeah.
And this is also a pattern where you cannot break out every phase blade based on the limitations that we understand. So you have to get some phase blades.
It's not unreasonable for them to make us do at least a phase blade in the mid phase.
Yeah.
We should jump if we don't want to just kill this.
Yeah, go ahead and jump off. So at least on Heroic, it seems fairly forgiving for like missing them.
Gotta be tighter on Mythic.
That's gonna be auto-tuning depending, right? They can change the damage you take.
Protected.
Yeah.
It's just for testing, probably.
On Mythic, the phase blades have a stacking damage over time effect. Or not damage over time, like a stacking damage amplifier effect the longer they're alive. So that's potentially relevant. And then the assassins just cleave. The assassins cleave. Okay. What's the damage from the canisters breaking?
DK will definitely be good for this fight.
Okay. Let's do this again. Is there anything else people would like to test? I think we lost Archaic, but we'll do another poll without them.
Hey, sorry
Did I
about
say
that.
the phone?
There
Yeah,
they
I
are.
did take a call. I'm back.
All good. Okay, so is there anything else you want to test, or we just like run it back and try and figure out the positioning to break as many as possible?
I think it's pretty straightforward. I think we're going to see more stuff in Mythic tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mythic's going to depend heavily on if it's not. Right, that's a completely different fight one way versus another. So
yeah, like if there's an overnax map kind of thing for this or not.
Yeah, it's that just makes boss goes here, then boss goes here, then boss goes here, versus having to adapt. It's completely different.
I kind of hope it's like different patterns. Like there's a set of fixed patterns, so it's not entirely random, but different patterns each bowl, just for my entertainment. Okay, so we're breaking both of these canisters.
And then we go to the other side, and there's 2 red flags there. Or we even go stop in the middle.
Orbs to the phase blades. Okay, we're going to slowly move over to the other side of the room to break the other phase blades out.
Use this knockback to get over there.
You can put it directly between you. Good. There's one on each side, one left, one right.
Out. And then I guess we're just gonna break these 2 out as well.
Yeah, they'll get some
and
more.
then we'll go middle for the intermission and DK grip the 2 adds over there. Oh boys, you guys got that one close. Kill these adds. Ranged finish the assassin. Okay, there's not really enough time to move after there, is there?
Mm-mm.
We can AoE stop that.
I think you just like plant the boss in mid at that point to just for like grouping things faster.
Okay, knockback coming up. We're going into the next pattern after.
There's like one on either side of the boss right now.
Yeah, I think we get this one and this one. And then we cross to the other side of the room and we just accept that that one on circle is going to spawn.
Yeah, okay. There's the ramping mechanic. There's more phase blades this phase.
We can work with this. We can work with this. This is fine.
There's 6 now instead of 4.
Yeah.
Orbs out.
We could go, yeah, that way, and we could break both phase blades.
One right, one left. Use your eyes.
And remember, you don't need to get literally behind it. You just cannot be in melee, and you get out of the line of the orb. Orbs are coming out. Ranged, kill the circle one. Melee, kill the diamond one. Okay, we're gonna move all the way across the star. We're gonna break star. Break star, both of them.
You can also run
Kill these ads.
You can also run directly through the pylons or the canisters as they're spawning. It's like 300k ticks, so you can take a direct route to the far side.
Not killing, right?
Yeah, we're not killing. I'm gonna pull the boss away. Just focus on the ads. And as soon as that ad wave is dead, we're gonna see the next canister spawn, and then we're gonna jump off. It's enough to just see the like indicator. We don't need to. We do need people to AOE stop.
So there should be 8 of these, right?
I see 3 mid, 2 star.
I see 7.
Two on
orange.
2 on orange, yeah.
7.
Which is one more, like you literally are forced to there. I think we technically could have gotten all of them, or we could have gotten very close to all of them on that set. I think it's literally just like the layout that prevents getting all of them, but there are 6 on that. Okay, jump off, don't kill the bus. Okay, so that, like, I think somebody mentioned it earlier. I think that it's correct that it's going to be about balancing, like, how can you group the ads when they come out with the phase blades doing more raid damage.
You probably just want to like fully break a far side and then plant the boss like here on the opposite side.
Protected.
Right, like use the first 2 sets to just fully break a side, so that like all of these converge in a triangle.
Let's try. So the like easiest thing to group up is going to be if we have a group of 2 here and then the 4 in the middle, because the 4 in the middle are already grouped up, right? Like, what if it's not actually? What if we don't actually care about which ones we get?
Yeah, I feel like
basically. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off. We are going to break skull. Then we're gonna get knocked. We're gonna break star. We're gonna get knocked. We're gonna break diamond. We're gonna get knocked. Do we get knocked? I don't remember if we get knocked. But we're gonna then move in between circle and the middle, and we're gonna group up those ads, or as close to the middle as possible. That still lets Agnar grip the circle ads.
So Agnar's probably gonna have to be out in advance of that, just because those breaks into all of them falling is pretty quick. So it's if we trail the boss over, we'll be behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can pre-move the boss.
And also,
You
this
may have
boss
to
tank
move off
mechanic,
the
at least
boss, is what I'm saying.
on this boss tank mechanic, is also not dangerous on heroic, at least for me. So I can just hold the boss while you wrangle ads, and we'll sort out stacks after.
And if we're going side to side, it's probably gonna be easiest for people if the boss is like directly, linearly in between.
Yeah. That also will help with melee randomly getting hit by balls that come out.
Exactly.
The boss, the boss is like here in between the pylons, the melee can just be like literally everybody can just be over here, and the tank is on this side, and then nobody should be in a position to get hit by the balls. We're missing Stellalina, but we're going to send another pull.
I thought I pressed ready.
Yeah, I know.
Get ready for breaks.
Get ready for the knock. We're gonna get knocked towards star. Break both ads, please. Okay, we're gonna start moving. We're gonna break diamond next.
Knock.
I'm gonna try something with the position. It's gonna get positioned a little bit past, so it's hopefully easier for range to break.
I took the wrong gate.
Nice. Yeah, that's good, Asin. Range will want to be about here to get.
Pulling the boss to the middle.
Okay, perfect. Hell yeah.
Okay, I got the boss. Go grab the 2 4-heads.
And then I'm just gonna grip the one and taunt the other. The phase blade's not grippable, so.
Yeah. Make sure we're getting AoE stops and kicks. Void burst hurts. Okay, we're going to reset and just do that a second time. Ranged. I want to try something. All the ranged, stand there. Melee, you are always breaking that one. I haven't looked. I have a feeling it's always a ranged and the melee getting it, but that's just vibes. We'll check the logs later.
Oh, it's bugged. They
again.
didn't spawn, by the way.
Rip.
Oh, the box broke. Okay, jump off. I'm gonna look at the orb targets real quick and make sure, or see if I can see a pattern.
It was a range in the middle this time, at least.
Yeah. I see double ranged happening sometimes, and double melee happening sometimes. So it is not always ranged in melee. We do have, what's our ranged melee split?
Protected.
Okay, we have like 4 melee. So it's possible that if we had a more even split.
We have melee healers. I mean, most of our healers are melee, right?
Well, half our healers are melee. Yeah. Okay, so it's not literally always that, but I think just pulling the boss through and then the range can just move to the side, and then I don't have to move all the way around is probably good enough. That felt pretty good because like the phase blade could just be taunted like Agnar did. I think the only change I would make to that is Agnar, if you pre-position to be able to just get the grip immediately so that ad doesn't get a cast off, and I'll move the boss to mid.
Sure. I could also technically spec 40-yard range grip.
Which
might be a little unnecessary, but could help.
Yeah. I am curious what Mythic is going to look like in terms of like both breaks and like patterns and damage, because like this obviously works and it makes grouping them way easier, but is it over correcting?
I think it'll prove to be in the end. I think we'll need to be more flexible. Or this boss is going to be very boring. Right? There's no real in between.
Yeah. I mean, it's also the 3rd boss, so it's possible it's just not that complicated.
That is possible. The difficulty doesn't start, apparently, till the Demon Hunter boss, from what we've heard.
You mean the optional boss?
Yeah, the non-optional one, yeah. Don't put these in the path to get knocked.
How the boss just kind of doesn't move during that.
Yeah, she like takes a step in between each hit.
Yeah.
Tyrant Vilhari, is that you?
Knockback soon.
So the go past makes it easier,
Let
but
me
then
speed taunt this.
Go past
There
makes it
shouldn't-
easier, but then the boss needs to come back in a little bit for cleave.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna speed taunt this mid, and you go set up for the mage grip.
I can just double grip the mage.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna get knocked back towards skull.
It worked.
Oh, that was too far. Move these away. With the next set of stars, I want all the stars to go that direction. And everybody else go through the boss and get ready to get knocked. Oh, whoopsie. Tiger's listed the wrong person. Sorry for bait.
%5 on boss? 4?
Go ahead and jump off.
Protected.
So one of the mythic mechanics is that some or all of the canisters have protection that needs to be broken with those Kaiveza stars. With the positioning that we are doing, it feels relatively easy, and other people can yell at me if I'm full of shit. Feels relatively easy to have the boss where it is. We get the stars first. You move out like here and here with your stars to break the shield on the canisters, and then the orbs just move to the sides and break the canisters. There's a bunch of timing questions with that. And I'm going to apologize in advance to the melee because I feel like the orbs are just going to go through the canisters on this difficulty, but we're going to try doing that and
You could also
see.
just leave the boss where it is, and like that way, you know, you have 4 options to like break orbs. You know, you would just do one on one side each or whatever. Everyone wouldn't be marked. Give yourself more time to.
The
But
issue there is that
people can
then the
do
melee can't contribute, or a lot of, well, some ranged also can't contribute. Anybody that's cleaving basically can't contribute to killing the ads, or they have to stop on boss entirely.
Yeah. I mean, technically, I think that add damage definitely doesn't really matter. But like, you could move the boss back like between sets, but it would just give you options if like both these current canisters were like shielded on Mythic or whatever, right? Like you'd have 4 options instead of 2.
Well, we get stars after the first set of beams, so it's got to be break unshielded stars, and then I think there's another stars, and then there's second beam. But of course, the sequence might be different on Mythic too, right? To account for the shielding. So
So if we assume that there's going to be some unshielded ones, then we will hopefully be able to see that from the pre-spawn indicators and like pre-move for it, and maybe fundamentally do the same strategy but just some dynamic positioning. For now, what I want to happen, if you get stars, I want you to try and line up your star with the canisters that the boss is next to. Like, move out to these sides, bomb the melee with it, I don't care.
Right, it's not really going to be bombing the melee for the most part.
These you're still doing the same way. Good job. Okay, these stars coming out. Just move away with them for now. We're going to get knocked. And then we're going to get more stars. This next set of stars. I want to see some people hit these orbs with stars, or these canisters with stars. Alright, melee, it looks like hell. So it might be, looking at the timing on those, it might be that we want those to move to the next set of canisters and break them in advance.
I mean, without knowing what it is on Mythic, we're just overcooking at this point.
True. Alright, we're gonna kill the boss this time.
I mean, the cast sequence in Mythic also has to be different, because here he's doing the canister break before the first stars even spawn.
Well, if it's not all of them, then you'd have to break ones that are unshielded and break as you go, kind of thing.
But then, how many? I mean, I guess it also depends on how many of them are shielded, because you're not breaking like a lot of them anyway, right? Because it keeps that DR into the intermission.
It's just overcook at this point.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait on my taunt, Agnar, and I'm gonna speed taunt across as soon as we finish these ads.
Sure.
Watch the knockback here, it's going the other direction.
Where's it's better to use the knock to position, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't move the boss too far. I want everybody to use the knock. And then I'll speed taunt it to the next location.
Only problem is the tank buster.
Yeah, I'll live.
We've got plenty of time here, at least on Heroic.
Yeah, I think the speed taunt is unnecessary because when I did it on the first one, it worked, but we just like the knockback didn't put us anywhere. Although the mythic mechanic having area denial tied to where you land from your knockback kind of makes me think that's not entirely useless. Just kill the boss here.
Using
Yeah, we'll definitely
knockback's
want to all be
useful.
like pixel stacked and knocked in the same exact spot.
Yeah.
Probably like a little off to the side, like towards where we want to go, but slightly off to the side, so we don't drop puddles on the ads.
All right, that is the last boss we are testing today, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I do wonder why so many times it just bugged out and didn't spawn. Kind of strange for ads to randomly not.
Yeah, I mean the game is made of spaghetti. Short answer. So there is testing tomorrow. We currently have 19 signups. We are going whether we have 20 people or not, and we will pug a 20th if absolutely necessary. It is these same 3 bosses tomorrow for mythic testing. Same time, same place. So we're gonna come in and we're gonna see how those go. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for the run.